Well, good afternoon. I should still say good morning. It's 11:08 here in Payson, and the first pitch is swung on and missed by Marissa Rubio as we're here at Rumsey Park. And this first pitch brought to you by PaysonRimCountry.com, the Desert Thunder. They're in the field first as quickly count runs to 0-2. Jesse Mercado is on the hill for the Desert Thunder. That's upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. And as always on this Thursday the 14th, I'm with Shelby Pacheco. I haven't done a game with anybody else today.
Yeah.
How are you, Shelby?
Oh, great. Loving this view of softball.
It is. This is great, and this is my first look. Not sure if you got to see the Desert Thunder yesterday.
I didn't.
Okay.
I actually didn't.
So we've seen the Batbusters multiple times, but this is our first look at the Thunder, and that pitch is outside.
As I was playing club ball 8-9 years ago, Kelly Fowler was actually a coach then too, so
okay,
it's always nice to see her again.
And that pitch is lined into right field for the first out of the ball game. Indeed, Kelly Fowler, the mom of Kenzie Fowler, who is nothing short of a studette as well.
Right.
I believe she was a star at Canyon del Oro and then ultimately played at University of Arizona. So, yes, indeed, it's a lot of great softball in the southern part of the state. Casa Grande and yourself included.
Yeah.
Sage Alfaro looks at the first pitch outside, 1 ball and no strikes. And indeed, Kelly Fowler, the head coach, Kenzie Fowler Quinn, the assistant coach, along with Larry Neal. And that's pulled into right field, and that is going to be extra bases. And that is a ground rule double as it takes that 1 hop over the wall.
The Busters are coming out swinging. They've had 2 great at-bats just now.
Absolutely, and they've kind of took it on the chin the last few games, and this is where they need to, as you said, come out swinging.
Right. 2 balls are just smoked to right field.
And something I have not seen, and we've seen some great hitting in this tournament so far, but I haven't seen anyone turn on the ball yet, and that's what happened off the bat of Alfaro.
Yeah. You always got to go with the pitch. Gives you more power just to go with the pitch. You must be throwing them inside, so they're just turning on them.
Alexis Soto is the batter. She'll look at a pitch low, 1-0. And for Jessica Mercado on the hill, well, you and she have something in common.
What's that?
You're both alum of Casa Grande High School.
Oh, okay.
She will go off to Cal Baptist in the fall.
All right. It's always nice to see a little town of Casa Grande, people coming out of there.
Absolutely.
And going to big universities.
And that pitch is hit well to deep left field. Going, gone.
Wow.
Home run for Alexis Soto.
Look at that, jumping on her early.
Yes, indeed. A 2-run homer. And for the Batbusters, this is what they've essentially needed.
Oh, yeah.
Getting out on top early, but now let's not get ahead of ourselves. They got on top 2-0 early, but we'll see Kenzie Fowler go out and have a talk with her pitcher.
Making sure she's hitting those spots. Can't give him anything good.
Very true. And it's just a pleasure to be up this way, just getting out of the extreme heat for a couple of days. I wish it was a couple of weeks.
Oh, me too.
Couple of days watching some live sporting events, and
even just our view here of like the green trees. Like,
absolutely.
You don't see that much down in Phoenix.
Seeing everybody come together. We were talking with the Batbusters head coach, and he said they hadn't been together since January.
That blew my mind. That didn't even cross my mind. That's been so long.
J.C. Henderson takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1.
I'm a teacher, and I haven't seen my kids since February, and I can only imagine how they feel.
As that pitch will bounce foul after it ends up behind us. 2 strikes on the hitter. Yeah, it's got to be rough as a teacher right now, just not being into your regular rhythm.
Oh yeah. As kids, they definitely need structure, and this has been a very unstructured time, and it's killing me to know that they're struggling through this as well.
And that's hit underneath the glove of the third baseman, and that will, if I'm being a tough scorer, I'd probably say that's an error, but it is club ball, it's a tournament, it's all of that fun stuff. But the main thing is the Batbusters have a runner at first.
You know, it could be too, she was playing the dirt. Like yesterday, like I said, it was bouncy, so she may have been thinking, hey, this is going to bounce up. And then today I haven't seen much of a bounce. It's just been, so it could be that as well. A misread of the dirt.
Destiny Nori takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss. I've really enjoyed it. Just the umpire, he came over and chatted with us for a little bit, and it's a lot of fun up here.
Yeah, everyone's so happy. I'm sure they're happy to be out here playing, and even if you're not playing, you're out here enjoying the atmosphere.
Yes, indeed. Can't thank the city of Payson enough for putting on this show.
But yeah, it's always great when an umpire is having fun with you.
And that's popped up, and that's going to fall off of the catcher's glove, and they will get the force. Now they will not get the force. That throw did pull her off the bag.
I think she may have needed to tag her there.
That's true as well. Well, let's see exactly what the scenario is going to be. Kenzie Fowler being very careful not to cross the line. Now she does. I actually thought that the ball pulled her off the bag. Well, let's see.
Let's watch the replay. Oh.
Because she dropped it. So the force is intact, and she pulled her off the bag.
Yep, and then she didn't tag her when she went, when she was pulled off. Good call by the umpire out there.
Yes. Umpires now conversing, actually. They want to make sure they get it right. Now I'm hearing chatter saying that they both should be out.
Yeah.
That I don't see because she dropped the ball.
She definitely dropped the ball. I think it was a good call, yeah.
So, yeah.
Everyone's safe all around.
Safe, yeah. Should be safe all the way around. Oh, first base is out.
Oh, okay. So she must have got her in time on. I didn't watch that part of the replay.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That's.
I was focused on the second base.
On the play at second.
Yeah.
No, that caught me as well.
Okay, well, glad we're all on the same page here.
Yeah, that's. So Riley Alfaro will be the batter. Swing and a miss.
I see she threw that pitch maybe with a little anger. She was a little angry there. That was nice.
So let's see if Jessica Mercado can get out of this inning as she deals another strike. And that is pulled foul.
I think she tried to hit that same spot that she did just the pitch before, and the batter was saying, nope, not going to let you do that to me twice.
We've We got a pair of sisters on this Batbusters team, as we see Riley Alfaro, and she has the sister Sage Alfaro. Then we have Marissa Nuri and Destiny Nuri.
I was speaking on this yesterday. Is that you see a lot of sisters on the team. Oh, good.
You
Good
do
spot.
indeed. She gets out of it, allowing just the 2 runs. We played a half inning. The Batbusters 2, the Desert Thunder coming to bat. You're watching Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball, brought to you by Floodstream.
We're still hot. Doing a mid-break. You're hot.
Home half of inning number 1, Sydney Gray will start things off here in the home half of the first inning. I guess, yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've talked so much I forget where I am and all of that fun stuff. Sydney Gonzalez wearing number 2. I'm sorry, Sydney Gray wearing number 2. That pitch is low, 1 ball and no strikes. And that pitch is fouled straight back. So we get to see the Thunder and what they have for offense.
Yeah, see them answer back with their bats.
Yes, always good to see another team, a new team.
So you didn't see them yesterday either, or?
I did not see the Thunder yesterday.
Okay.
No. Mm-mm. They are brand new as that pitch is fouled away. And our game after this will be the Thunder against Oro Valley.
Okay.
So that will be interesting.
Yeah,
Because those Oro Valley Sun Cats, they are good.
they sure are.
Swing and a miss. Gray goes down on strikes. First K of the afternoon for J.C. Cruz, who in her last start against those Sun Cats that we spoke about, she was roughed up a little bit.
Yes, she was.
This brings up Mia Campos. And there we see that solid pitch that
Yeah, that's
gets,
a good spot.
gets Gray swinging. That's a strike to Campos.
You know, I've been saying a lot of stuff about the catchers because I'm so biased, but if you just see her, the way she frames her hands, they're so soft, and just framing the ball, that's a big deal to those pitchers.
And that's hit through the center of the diamond into center field. That's a base hit. 1 out single for Campos. This is going to bring up Jesse Nygoski. Nygoski steps in, 1 out, 1 on. Last of the first inning. Hard fastball is a strike. Lays off of that pitch, but it's ruled in the zone, 2 strikes. And that's outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I don't think she's giving her anything good on this pitch.
Here's a toss, and that's out of the zone, 2-2.
That's a great eye, though. That's a hard pitch to stay off of, especially with 2 strikes. You're protecting the zone, and that's a hard pitch.
In the dirt, and that one is off of the catcher Soto's glove, so taking second is Campos. And I'm sure, you being a former catcher, you probably put a lot of pressure on yourself. You should field everything.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That you definitely put a bunch of pressure on yourself, which
you want to protect your pitcher and keep everyone to earn their bases.
Right, exactly. No freebies.
And that is punch foul the other way.
That's an iffy pitch too. She lets that go. That may be a strike. So that's a good protection right there.
And that's hit well, line drive into left field. That's a base hit. And we will have runners at first and third. Campos stops at third. Nygoski with the single.
You know, she gave her about 2 pitches in that same spot, and she just kept fouling them off, and then she finally got on top of it and got that base hit. That's an awesome hitter right there.
Good piece of hitting. Line drive the other way. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Brooke Piazza digs in. Fastball's right there, strike 1. That's slapped foul once again. 2 strikes on the hitter. And that's where Jesse Cruz wants to be, ahead of the cleanup hitter.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And that's a ground ball back to the pitcher. She will throw over to first for out number 2. They're going to try to get the runner sleeping at third, but no dice. Nygoski moves over to second. 2 gone.
I like how she looked the runner back. She gave her a look saying, hey, don't move, and then she throws it. That's a smart play right there.
And this will bring up Caitlin Neal. Caitlin Neal, my guess, is the daughter of one of the assistant coaches, Larry Neal. Swing and a miss. That's in the dirt, gets past the catcher, and coming home to score the first Thunder run is Campos, with Nagoski moving to third. That cuts the Thunder deficit to 2-1.
Yeah, they sure are answering back.
Did you get to play at Rose Moffett?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Okay.
Almost every weekend.
Okay, good
Yeah.
stuff.
That one and Papago.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah.
That's ruled a strike. Rose Moffett straight up I-17.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
indeed.
Big. That's a big complex.
It is, yes. A lot of the playoffs held there before they move over to Farrington Stadium for
Yep.
the title game. And that's fouled into the mitt of the catcher, Soto, for the final out of the inning. A pair of strikeouts, but the Thunder, they cut the deficit in half. It's a 2-1 Batbusters lead. We played one full Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball, brought to you by Floodstream.
Two opener mics, and you're hot. You are back.
It's a Floodstream call to the bullpen, brought to you by Floodstream. Live streaming of sports, conferences, and live events nationwide. Visit floodstream.com to learn more. Caitlin Neal is the new hurler for Desert Thunder, as that pitch is hit out to the shortstop, and they will retire her 6-3. Cassie Roman is retired just like that.
That was a pretty deep hit too. That was a good play.
We've
Good throw.
seen some terrific plays by the shortstop, Sydney Gray, out there doing her thing. This will bring up Lorraine Allo. Allo looks at a strike, 0-1. Good hard fastball. She's coming inside.
She
She's
sure
throwing with
is.
some velocity.
And painting those corners too. I know I've been saying it a lot, but that's so important.
It's in the dirt once again. There you get a look at Caitlin Neal, second pitcher of the game for the Thunder. Jesse Mercado started. That's fouled off, stays around the batter's circle.
Maybe a little difficult for them to catch up to her speed. She's throwing it pretty hard.
She is. She's definitely bringing it.
Maybe one of the hardest pitchers I've seen out here.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is K number 1 for Neal. You are absolutely right as far as just the velocity, painting the corners, hitting her spots.
Yeah.
Marissa Nouri to the plate. Nouri looks at a strike, nothing in one.
Keeping it low.
It's a good game, 2-1. The Batbusters with the lead, as again, she keeps it low, like you said. Foul ball, another strike. Caitlin Neal with another strikeout, and that ends the inning.
1, 2, 3. That was quick.
Absolutely a perfect frame. We'll move to the last of the second. 2-1, the Batbusters with the lead over Desert Thunder. This is the Elite Fast Pitch Softball Tournament brought to you by Floodstream.
Mike's up. You're hot.
Jordan Vanderwerth begins the home half of inning number 2 for the Desert Thunder, facing J.C. Cruz. 1-0. Next offering is popped up foul ground, and she will not hold on to it, she being Riley Alfaro.
Sun was right in her eyes on that one.
Yes, it was.
You know, they talk about you float to the ball or you sprint to the ball, and she may have floated a little bit. If she would have sprinted just a little more, but then, she had that sun.
It's a good term, though. I've never heard that. You either float over there or you sprint over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Vanderwerth pokes that into right center field. That drops in for a base hit. Leadoff batter aboard, and this brings up Linnea Wright. And J.C. Cruz on the hill. We spoke about high GPAs. How about J.C. Cruz with a 4.36 GPA?
Wow.
Heading into her senior year, and she is committed to the University of Missouri.
Okay, doing it on and off the field.
Mm-hmm.
Can't have one without the other, that's for sure.
I agree. Linnea Wright digs in. Looks at the strike, 0-1.
That's a good stop by the first baseman. She really blocked that ball from heading out to the right field.
Because as you said, the last thing you want to do against any team is give away freebies.
Right.
Bunt into the glove of the third baseman. Will they double her up? No.
Oh, very close.
Yes, indeed. So that will be the first out of the inning. And this will be Jessica Mercado. She started the game in the circle. That's a strike, 0-1.
That's a little high, huh?
Mercado, as we said, is an alum of Casa Grande High School.
Yeah, I actually helped her mom coach a little bit out there.
Okay, good
Yeah.
stuff. Blocked by Soto.
Awesome block. Saved a base right there.
And that is punched into left field for a
Wow.
base hit.
That was great placement right there, right in between the shortstop and the third baseman.
Absolutely, the good old 5-6 hole.
That's a slapper's dream right there.
This will be Cheyenne Hudson. So first and second, the Thunder trying to tie the game at the very least. And that is hit in the right field, giving chase is Roman. She makes the catch. And moving to third will be Vanderwerf. Good play by the right fielder.
Oh yeah. Awesome play. Very aware of what was going on around her.
Mm-hmm. Two gone for Madison Doria. Doria looks at a pitch over, strike one. And it's a bouncing ball out to the shortstop. She will throw across the diamond in time, and the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We played 2 full from Payson, Arizona. 2-1, the Batbusters lead. This is the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Series brought to you by Floodstream. Top half of the third inning, Brett Quinton along with Shelby Pacheco here with you from Payson, Arizona. Rumsey Park to be exact, and this is a good one.
This is a good one. Really a pitcher's and a batter's duel at that.
Absolutely. Emily Zuniga will foul it off, strike one. Right into the mid of Piazza. Caitlin Neal on the hill, and for Caitlin Neal, she's out of Bradshaw Mountain High School. Committed to the University of Nebraska. She's a Cornhusker. Big Ten, Pac-12, SEC. We got all these conferences down.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
great.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's so nice to see all these girls so committed and going, taking their softball to a higher level. That's awesome. As I said, playing and growing and doing club ball for so long. When we were about to graduate, we had a whole team full of girls who were going to different universities in the Pac and and it's like, well, I guess I'll see you on the field when we play you. That was so awesome, and then still to play them, and it was like, this is like it's like a dream, you know.
That's outstanding as that's fouled away. Are you still in touch with some of your high school teammates?
Yeah, absolutely. I think a little more of my club teammates more than my high school teammates.
Okay.
And then my college. You know, you have your own, like, you have your different, I guess,
Your
different
different
teams.
families.
Yeah. Oh, look at that
That
off
was a
speed.
beautiful pitch.
Whew. I think she would have got me on that one. I would have swung. Oh.
And that's a called strike three. You talk about painting the corners,
Hang in
Shelby.
the
Woo.
corners. Low and out, and whew, that was a great pitch.
Well, Shelby, we actually have footage of you playing high school softball.
Oh, goodness.
No, we do not.
Oh, I was
That-
like,
that'd been a great April
okay.
Fool's joke. But no, we don't go that far in our footage.
that's funny. Oh, that far. Now you're calling me old.
Nah. Here's Marissa Rubio fouling it off. Rubio flied to right field first time up. That pitch is low. It's a ground ball to the first baseman, and she will step on the bag. Jordan Vanderwerth, unassisted. Two gone, and should be Sage Alfaro making her way to the plate. And you know better than anybody, when you're an infielder, especially the corner infielders in softball, your reflexes have to be cat-like.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. My college coach used to always tell our third baseman, just scoot up. If your teeth get knocked out, I'll pay for you to get a new pair.
Wow.
It was clearly a joke, but I was
Sure.
like, oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine being that close up there. I at least have a mask on, you know.
That's true. Very true. And that's in the dirt once again. Top of inning number 3. This might be the best game I've seen so far in the
Yeah,
6 or 7 that I've done
absolutely.
in the last 20 hours or so.
Absolutely. These pitchers are getting it done.
Yes, they are.
You know, you can hit so much, but I mean, it really is the defense that wins games.
I definitely agree. And Alfaro will jog down to first. Alexis Soto, her 2-run homer in the first inning. That is the difference in the game right now. We see Caitlin Neal and Brooke Piazza having a little chit-chat in the circle. Again, 90-minute time limit for these games. It's not about the innings. It's not about the score. And most of the time we've seen 5.5 innings, I would probably say is about right in these 90 minutes.
Yeah. We've also had a lot of longer at-bats. These pitchers are really getting it done, I'm telling you, and really stopping these batters from.
Soto, does she do it again? She will
As
do
I'm
it
saying.
for the second time.
Wow.
Her second 2-run homer of the contest. And that pushes the Orange County Batbusters lead out to 4-1.
Wow. She's having a day.
Yes, she is. And this is a team that is playing their, is this their third game today? It is.
It is. They started early.
7:30, and there we see Soto hitting it well. You can hear it jump off the bat, clearing the wall by plenty.
You know that felt good coming off.
So after 2 quick outs for Caitlin Neal, she gives up 2 runs. 1-0. JC Henderson, solid player for these Batbusters. She's headed off to IUPU, Indiana University of Pennsylvania.
Okay. Far away from here.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
She's taking her 4.0 GPA with her.
Whew. You know, in college you have these set amount of hours that you have to attend the study hall that they say, but I mean, you're coming in with a 4.0. You shouldn't. I'm sure she has it down by now.
Yes. She will maximize her study time, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's going to be a foul ball. You can see the plenty of room, the spaciousness here at Rumsey Park. Full count to J.C. Henderson, third baseman for the Batbusters out of Orange County. And that's ball 4. Henderson will get the free pass.
I'm seeing the Batbusters have a much better eye this game. They're swinging at pitches that they only want, not that the pitcher wants them to want, you know, and it really shows. It shows it's a big difference.
Yes, this does look like a different team
does.
than first game we saw. Destiny Nuri at the plate. Another foul ball out of the reach of everybody, 0-1.
Such a big foul territory over there. They got a lot of room to cover.
Yes, they do. Nuri hitting it almost to the same spot.
Yeah.
2 strikes on the hitter. Destiny Nuri graduating, and she will head to Ohio State University next year. She will be a Buckeye.
Okay. Much colder there, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, Columbus, Ohio can have some chilly temperatures.
I know my first experience in the snow, waking up in the dorm and the snow's knee high.
That's funny.
I'm like, where am I?
Funny stuff. I grew up in the cold.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
New York City.
Oh, very cold.
Yes.
What would you rather be, cold or hot?
Hot. I love this weather. I have zero issue in Arizona.
Oh,
It's been great. And that is hit well to left center field, and that is going to get down for a base hit. Heading to third, and there will be no play. And going into second will be Destiny Nuri. Runners at second and third for the Batbusters. All of this coming with 2 outs.
She had a great arm out there. She may have had a chance if she had it closer to the bag, you know?
Mm-hmm. Riley Alfaro, she struck out to end the first inning. She'll try to see what she can do here in the third. She's going to try to boost that lead. Batbusters are up 4-1, and that's a ground ball out to the shortstop. She will throw on to first, and the inning is complete. 2 runs. Once again, it was the 2-run homer by Alexis Soto, who moved to the last of the third. 4-1 Batbusters. This is the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Tournament, brought to you by Floodstream.
You're hot.
Sydney Gray starts things off in the home half of the third inning. She struck out her first trip. Let's see what she does in at bat number 2 against J.C. Cruz. She looks at a strike 0-1. Sydney Gray out of Sabino High School. Graduated this past May. And that's in the dirt. She, along with, as we mentioned, Caitlin Neal, they are both headed off to the University of Nebraska.
Oh, fun.
Indeed. So we've got a Big Ten matchup, essentially. We've got a Missouri Tiger on the hill and a Nebraska Cornhusker at the plate.
Oh, that's fun. That's super fun.
And Gray will take the pitch for a strike.
It'll be nice going to a whole new state with somebody that you know.
Yes, it's very true.
As catchers, we're always in the dirt. We're always getting so dirty. And I remember the laundry, I forget her. Oh, her name was Fresh. The person who would do our laundry up in Utah would be like, I always have to bleach your uniforms.
Oh, that's crazy.
She's like, you're always so dirty.
Yeah, laundry's a huge factor in softball, that's
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure. And that is driven to left center field, and that is going to leave the yard. Home run
Wow.
for Sydney Gray. She has gone the gamut. Strikeout and now a homer. And that brings Desert Thunder to within 4-2.
That was a line drive out of the park.
Yes,
That
indeed.
cut out quick. Didn't even look like she finished her swing there, and she still got it out.
No,
That's
she
power
is-
right there.
Absolutely. And here's Mia Campos. Campos singled and scored in the first inning. First pitch is a ball 1-0. Over the plate, she mixes up her speeds very well.
She does. And her spots, too. She's giving them high. She's giving them low. Keeping them off balance.
And that pitch is out of the zone. And it's a bouncing ball out to the shortstop, and there's that thing, that situation that happens, bad hops
Yep.
off the glove. Nuri could not hold on to it, and Campos ends up on first.
Like I said, this dirt must be a slapper's dream.
It is.
They're slapping it down, and this hard dirt is popping them right back up.
The Batbusters definitely, defensively, they've had the position. They just
Yeah.
haven't been able to kind of seal the deal there.
Batter's dream, a fielder's nightmare, I guess you could say.
Jesse Nagoski hits one off of the first baseman's
That
glove.
was hard.
And we will have runners at the corners. Campos going to third, Nagoski at first.
That was a shot.
Little meeting on the circle. Brooke Piazza from Saguaro High School. I believe that's actually the Saguaro in Scottsdale, as opposed to Saguaro in
Oh.
Tucson.
Okay, that's a far
Yeah,
that's a far drive.
she is from Scottsdale, as that's grounded out to the shortstop, and again, not handled, and that's an RBI single. And it's now a 4-3 contest. Nagoski stops at second. Sydney Gray will be the courtesy runner.
Like I was saying earlier, this club ball, you're putting a lot of time and you're putting a lot of effort into it, and I'm just imagining that drive from Scottsdale to Tucson. I mean,
It's pretty tough.
I drove from Casa Grande to Phoenix, 3 days out of the week and then a weekend.
Oh, that's tough.
So we
but
were tough,
let
too.
alone Scottsdale.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's far.
it's very true.
Safe to say my mom and dad were happy when I got my license.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's a bouncing ball foul. Slapped at it. And I got to try to pick the runner off of second. She's going to beat the throw. Tell you, this Desert Thunder team, they're getting after it.
Yeah, they are.
It's a 4-3 game. Runners at the corners. Caitlin Neal fouls it off. We talked yesterday on the broadcast, just the endurance these girls have to have.
Oh, yeah.
Out here at 7:30 or even before, because first pitch was 7:30.
Right.
Short turnaround from last night. Playing 3 and 4 games a day. Come back into the pitcher, throws on the first for the out. Moving over to second is Piazza.
You know, and even like the coach from Batbusters said that they were off since January. Like, what is that, 3 months, 4 months? You're off. Like, you have got to be putting in a lot of time and effort at home and taking accountability for yourself.
Trying to stay sharp as best you can.
Staying in shape, hitting some off the tee in the backyard, maybe throwing to a parent, something. You got to be doing something. And that's awesome that a lot of these girls took accountability for that.
And that's Gonzalez, who will have everybody safe. There was no throw over at first. A run comes scampering in the form of Nygoski, and this is a tie game. Kayla Gonzalez. And this is Linnea Wright. Linnea Wright takes the pitch low. She's out of Marana High School in Tucson. So it's a 4-4 game. Wright awaits the pitch. And that is hit on one hop to the pitcher, to the third baseman, Soto, who gets the out at first. Freezes everybody, so it's a 5-3. Well played by the third baseman.
Oh, yeah.
Looked the runner back, kind of froze the runners.
I think we kind of jinxed these corners ever since we said something. They've been getting them back to back.
Very true.
At least they're ready.
4-4 game here in the home half of the third inning. Jessica Mercado looks at the pitch outside. She started the game for the Thunder on the circle. She and Brooke Piazza going off to Cal Baptist in the fall. And that's hit foul territory. Will there be a play? No. We said there is a lot of room, though, so when it's punched foul, it's not automatically out.
Right, and it's in the middle of 3 players. They're all sprinting towards it. They're definitely trying.
Mm-hmm. And that's hit well to right center field. That's going to drop down, and that will be cut off by the right fielder. But 2 runs are going to score, and that will be a 2-base hit for Jessica Mercado.
That was a great spot, right in the middle of the center and right. Awesome.
Piazza and Gonzalez both came around the score. Runs the base as well. 6-4 Thunder lead. And again, the Batbusters had the early lead, but they just couldn't hold it.
All right.
Here's Cheyenne Hudson.
I love how Desert Thunder's answering back, though. They never sat back and waited. They just started attacking right away.
Very true. Cheyenne Hudson from Marana High School down in Tucson. It's in the dirt. And that's hit well to right field, and that's over the head of Roman, and that is going to be another run-producing double. Hudson scoring Jessica Mercado, 7-4, the Thunder with the lead.
That was smoked over her head.
That was.
She wasn't playing. She wasn't playing too in anyways. That was smoked.
Yeah, she hit it well. This is going to be Katie Stracco coming to the plate when action resumes. JC Cruz trying to work out of it. Two gone. Strike, nothing in one. It's fouled off, nothing and two.
You see a lot of these players wear those elbow pads. Especially, you see how she's crowding the plate there?
Mm-hmm.
She definitely has to be wearing that elbow pad.
Yes, prime candidate to get hit, hanging over the
Absolutely.
plate. And that's hit to left field, and that is going to be caught for the final out of the inning. But it was an inning that produced 5 Thunder runs. We played 3 full. The Desert Thunder lead the OC Batbusters by a score of 6-4.
You're hot.
It's a Floodstream call to the bullpen brought to you by Floodstream. Live streaming of sports, conferences, and live events nationwide. Jessie Nagaski is the new hurler for the Desert Thunder. She and the Thunder have a 7-4 lead. I mistakenly said 6-4 when we closed to break, but it's actually 7-4. Nagaski on the hill and Cassie Roman at the plate. Roman grounded out to short to begin the second inning. She carries a 3-8, as you can see.
Wow.
And that is hit high in the air, the shortstop going out. And I believe that's Sydney Gray making the catch for the first out of the inning.
Getting the first batter out is it really boosts your confidence there as a pitcher.
Absolutely. Lorraine Allo is the hitter. She struck out in the second inning. Again, 7-4, Desert Thunder leading.
Hey, we saw what happened when someone struck out the last inning, right? They come back and with a home run.
Absolutely, yes, they do.
That's a great thing about softball. You get a few tries at it. You don't only get one chance.
That pitch is fouled away. We've seen Allo play in both the Thunder games today, or at least the two that we've been able to cover, and she gets under that. That's going to stay in the park. Coming in is the left fielder who makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Two quick outs for Marissa Norrie. She's class of 2023, so she's got a ways to go.
Yeah.
But the fact that she is a solid member of this club team, that says quite a bit.
Oh, yeah. And to play with people much older than you too, you get a lot of experience.
Lays off of that first pitch. Nagoski, the third Thunder pitcher. Jessica Mercado pitched the first inning. Caitlin Neal came on, and now it's Nagoski's turn.
That's such a leadership trait to do right there. When you see your pitcher struggling as a catcher, that's your job to go out there and calm her down.
Jordan Vanderwerth behind the plate. She did not start behind the plate,
She
actually.
didn't.
No, it
Yeah.
was Brooke Piazza, but as you mentioned, she's a girl of many talents. Swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss.
I love to hear all the encouragement, all the encouraging words over there from her third base coach, telling her she's a great hitter. Step in there like you're a great hitter.
Indeed, encouragement all around coming from the dugout, but like you said, from the coach, the third base coach in particular, who's kind of monitoring her at bat. Works out the walks after two quick outs. She gives up a free pass, and this will be Emily Zuniga. Vanderwerf tried to frame it, but it's outside 1-0. 7-4 is your score. Zuniga digs in. Swing and a miss.
She hit that same spot that she just threw, and it looked good.
The next pitch missing away, missing inside, I should say. And there you see the tarp right behind home plate blowing around.
Yeah, the wind's picking up here a bit.
The wind has been no joke here in Payson for the last couple of days, that's for sure.
It's definitely kept us cool, though. I'll
Yes.
say that.
And that's hit Zuniga pretty much square in the lower portion of the back.
That's a stinger.
Yes. So two quick outs and now two base runners, neither one getting a base hit.
Yesterday, the few games that I covered, the both of the teams were struggling with 2 outs. And I was saying how important that is to get that 3rd out. Nobody wants to be stranded out there with 2 outs, and it's just so important to get that 3rd out. You can't do that with 2 outs.
That's true. And there we see Kenzie Fowler going out to help her pitcher kind of straighten out the mound a little bit, the hill, the circle.
Guess these pitchers get a little bit of an advantage having Kenzie as their pitching
Sure.
coach, right?
Absolutely.
That'd be quite great to have.
From what I understand, she was quite the player.
Yeah. She's a little older than me. I was more of Maddie Fowler's age, her younger daughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
That pitch is a strike. Yes, some of the softball names are starting. I have to kind of figure the time periods now. The names I get, but I just can't place what years they were there.
Right. Such a small softball world around here.
Like there is still is an assistant coach for Hamilton, a lady named Lauren Register, who was a star on the Basha teams, I guess. They won it in 09 and 10 before Red Mountain went on their run.
Gotcha.
Nagaski's pitch is hit right back to her.
What a
and
play.
that should retire the side as Rubio bounces out 1-3. We'll move to the last of the 4th. 7-4. The Desert Thunder have the lead. This is the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Series brought to you by Floodstream.
Hot.
Last of the 4th inning. Sydney Gray will start things off. Gray, Campos, and Nagaski. Thunder were down 2-0 early. They've simply battled back to take that 7-4 lead. Gray is struck out and homered, 1 for 2. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that's fouled away, 1 ball and 1 strike.
The Batbusters is a pretty big name up in California too, right?
I believe it is, yes.
Yeah. I know I played with a few in college, few Batbuster alums, I guess you would say.
Because as we look at their roster, they've got girls from the state of Washington, Hawaii, of course, California.
Wow.
So they truly are West Coast.
Yeah. Oh, wow, the wind is really.
Wow, there's a lady sitting underneath the tarpaulin there who kind of got covered as that pitch is hit in the air left field. Caught, one gone. One away from Mia Campos. Campos settles in. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's a liner hit well into right center field. Campos will circle first, and she will pull into second with a 2-base hit, a 1-out double.
Yeah, that's a great hit. That spot has been pretty hot today. That right center field, right?
Yes, it has.
Mm-hmm. This was slow pitch. I'd put my rover right there.
Here's the pitcher, Jesse Nagaski. I'll definitely say I'm glad we still have our shade.
Absolutely.
1-0. Next pitch hit into that spot that you called, and that's over the head of the right fielder. Bounces off the wall, and circling third is Campos, and she will score. And the Thunder boost that lead to 8-4.
I'm telling you, that spot is hot right now.
It is, and we'll get a good replay of this. Drives it well.
Such a solid hit. She may even thought that would have been over.
Yes, short hop that fence. This is Brooke Piazza digging in. Tap her out to the second baseman, Zuniga. The throw to first, she gets her. Nagaski taking over third.
You know, as easy as she just made that play seem, that's a hard play. That's a decision you need to make, whether you're going to come and you're going to charge that ball or you're going to sit back and let it take a hop. So that's a good play. As easy as it looked.
See, that's why we have you here. That's terrific insight. Especially from this field angle.
Yeah.
It's tougher for us to see. If we were elevated, we might be able to see the play a little better. But no, you called that very well.
Yeah, you have to make that call, make that decision, and sometimes it's not easy.
Caitlin Neal pops that up. Is that going to fall? It is going to fall into the glove of the center fielder for the final out of the inning. After 4 completes, we have seen the Desert Thunder increase their lead. They now lead the Batbusters 8-4. This is the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Series, brought to you by Floodstream. It's a Floodstream call to the bullpen brought to you by Floodstream, live streaming of sports, conferences, and live events nationwide. Visit floodstream.com to learn more. And that is fouled into the screen. 0-1. The new pitcher is Cheyenne Hudson out of Marana High School. Hudson is the 4th Thunder pitcher of the afternoon. Facing Sage Alfaro, who's reached base twice. Scored a couple of runs. She's doubled and walked. And that pitch is low. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Alfaro goes down on strikes.
You know, she goes outside those three pitches before, and then she jams her inside, and it's like a total different.
She moved the ball well in on her. She knew what she was doing. Here's Alexis Soto. And here is that last pitch. Run in on her. Absolutely. Yeah. Great toss.
That was a great pitch.
Well, Alexis Soto in this at-bat will definitely not do what she did the first 2 trips to the plate. Let's hit a 2-run homer. She may homer here, but there's no one on base. Soto's in that 3 hole for a reason.
Yeah, she sure is. Having a day out here, too. She's also saw 2 different pitchers. She had a homer off 2 different pitchers,
yes,
correct?
She did. That's right. Can she get the hat trick? Good eye by Soto. And she gets that in the air, but that's going to end up in the glove of the second baseman for the second out of the inning. 2 gone for J.C. Henderson. Henderson has reached twice, once via an error and once with a walk. And that pitch is hit off of the glove of the third baseman. That rolls into left field. It's a hit for Henderson. So now I'll ask you, in regards to these types of tournaments and club tournaments, is it common to see girls who have already graduated still playing, or is this because of COVID and they're getting their last reps in before they go off to college?
Yeah, no, you don't. Once they graduate, I mean,
that's pretty much it for
yeah,
club. Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of the girls that we're seeing today, as that's popped up, are essentially playing their last
or they,
youth scenario.
Or they play until they go off to college.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, can't say 3 up, 3 down. Henderson did get the base hit, but Cheyenne Hudson certainly got out of that scenario. And we will move to the bottom of the 5th, or is this game over? We've got to see. As we know, we're working on a time scenario, so we'll have to see if the Bobcats are going to take the Batbusters are going to take the field, and they are. So we'll take a quick break and come back with the final 3 or 4 batters on floodstream.com. Jordan Vanderwerth will be the last batter of this contest as she takes the pitch outside 1-0. And if you're Jordan Vanderwerth, you use this at bat for all you have.
Right. If she knew she was the last batter, I mean, I would go deep into the hole, make it
right,
last.
make the pitcher work. That's right.
Yeah.
We've seen Vanderwerth behind the plate. We've seen her play in the field defensively. Catcher third and short. J.C. Cruz, she's still bringing it.
She sure is. All three of these pitchers have been amazing today.
Mm-hmm.
Painting their corners with velocity. I mean, what more can you ask for?
One bad inning for Cruz. That was the 6-run third that she'd allowed. You figure even if that inning had changed a little bit, this game might be tied.
Right. Yeah, all it was that one inning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. It's a matter of an inning.
And that's fouled behind us. So 2 strikes on Jordan Vanderwerth. Looks like she is going to Bradley University in Indiana. She's out of Mountain View High School. Mountain View down in Tucson.
You know, in Casa Grande, we got to play the Tucson and the Phoenix.
Gotcha. And indeed, Jordan Vanderwerth works out the walk, but that is the last batter of this game. And it is an 8-4 Thunder victory over the Orange County Batbusters. We'll come back, wrap it all up for you, and try to see if we can get an interview. But in the meantime, it's an 8-4 Thunder victory. This is the Fast Pitch Softball Series brought to you by Floodstream.
Sydney Gray, number 2, sorry, Sydney Gray.
Welcome back to Rumsey Park here in Payson, Arizona, as the Desert Thunder defeat the OC, the Orange County Batbusters, 8-4. We have Sydney Gray standing by, and Sydney Gray, the leadoff hitter for the Desert Thunder. Hey, Sydney, congratulations on a nice game.
Thank you.
Well, I'll say your first at bat, you went down on strikes, but
Yes.
it was a whole different third inning. Tell us about your home run.
Yeah, that felt amazing. I mean, after striking out, I was coming in. I was like, I'm smacking this ball because I'm not letting it happen again. And so I went in there, had a good at bat, and then I went over the fence, and I was like, woohoo! And it got our team like riled up, and it brought the energy, and it was amazing how that inning went.
Tell us about, well, actually, we were seeing your home run there, which indeed it was I'm going to say it was a blast. So terrific job.
Thank you very much.
As we move over to the defensive standpoint, shortstop, you're kind of the captain of that infield. 2 questions I have for you. just tell us about being the captain of the infield, and also how does this surface play? Because we haven't been out there, but is it hard? Is it a more of a dirt that you're used to? Kind of tell us about the field itself.
The field is a little bit like dusty right now, and so that's a little bit different to work with. But I mean, honestly, it's just nice to be out here during what's going on, and so we're all just having a great time. Being the leader on the field, it's just really nice to. I love the analytical part of softball, and so I just love knowing, like, telling my teammates, like, hey, we're going here, I got you here, like, just that whole side of it. And so it's just awesome. Like, I love being captain and leader, and so shortstop is an amazing position, and yeah.
You're headed off to, if I'm correct, the University of Nebraska
Yes.
next year, or actually
Yep.
probably in a couple of months. Tell us about that. Obviously, you've got to be excited, and what kind of went into that decision?
Yeah, I'm so excited, but, like, I don't know. It was just like I went there, and when you go to Nebraska, it's like a new home, seriously. Like, it's just amazing. Like, the Big Red, you just feel so at home, and honestly, like, you have to go there to experience how amazing it is. So, yeah.
Well, I'll definitely say best of luck to you in Lincoln, but more so, you guys have another tough game coming up against Oro Valley in about 10 minutes. We'll
Yeah.
be broadcasting that. Knock 'em dead.
Thank you very much.
Alrighty, that's Sydney Gray, the outstanding player for the Desert Thunder. She's the shortstop. She homered in that big third inning and helped propel the Thunder to an 8-4 victory over Orange County. And there you see some of the highlights. There's Alexis Soto with a couple of home runs, and there we see the Thunder getting it done, scoring runs and sliding. That is exactly what they do. We'll be back with the Desert Thunder once again. They'll be taking on the Oro Valley Sun Cats right after this.